Hi everyone, it's Natalie. I thought today I would do another video about mother-in-law or father-in-law abuse because there's not a lot out there on the web about it. And I know a lot of women and men are both suffering deeply due to the fact that they're, in a relationship with somebody that they love and care for, but it is so hard to deal with their parents who are narcissistic. I'm going to talk from a female point of view just because of my experiences, but, men can also relate to this. But when you're dating somebody or married to somebody who has a narcissistic father or mother, and I'll be referring to mothers mainly, because I know a lot of women out there are sitting here not knowing what to do. You're at the point in your relationship where your mother-in-law is crossing boundaries by leaps and acting as though your family, your children are theirs, and they're not. And when you're dealing with somebody who is constantly intruding in your life, in your family's life, and you have a spouse who doesn't have a shiny spine, or is gaining one finally, it's causing conflict in your marriage, and when you're having a mother-in-law secretly going and telling your husband to divorce you and then turning around and smiling in your face and acting as though everything is fine, even though your husband may come and tell you the things that the mother is saying to you or about you, it's hard to not say anything. Your partner might say, well, I'm telling you these things to, make you aware that my mother-in-law is after us, after you. She can't stand you. She's doing things to deliberately make you upset. She might go and say she's going to come take your child, and they're going to go here or there and have fun and this and that, and you don't want your mother to take the narcissistic mother to take your child, then it's a fight, and then the mother-in-law will sit there and say, well, you don't like me. That's why you don't let me do anything with my grandchild. And the truth of the matter is that the mother-in-law shows you no respect. She basically treats you as though, well, you had the child and now that's my child. My grandson is my child, and I have more authority over my grandchild than you do your own child. I mean, women are dealing with this nonstop. I mean, men are too. And when you're dealing with a mother-in-law who is constantly just belittling you, crossing boundaries, saying nasty things to you, to your face and behind your back, and to other relatives who might come and tell you these things, and when you go and confront the mother-in-law, she will sit there and lie, or she'll use the gaslighting technique and say, you're the one that doesn't like me, you're the one that says those things, you're the one that does those things. Or she might use cognitive dissonance on you, where she's, I didn't say those things, you said those things, I didn't do those things, you did those things. And this is all a scheme of manipulation to make you feel like you're going crazy. But the truth of the matter is that your mother-in-law is very jealous of you. She's jealous of your beauty. She's jealous that you're in a loving relationship. She's jealous that you have her son. She's jealous that her son no longer shows her the type of love and affection and respect that he once did. Because once a man marries a woman, everything that he once acted towards his mother is now going towards you, like it should be. He should be paying attention to you more than his mother. He should be loving on you more than his mother. Now, don't get me wrong. He should love his mother, no doubt, right? It's his mother. But when the mother-in-law is coming to the point of affecting your marriage and going to your husband and saying bad things about you and saying things like, she's a nobody, she's a nothing, you can do better, we'll take the child from her. We'll raise the child as our own. We'll make sure that she doesn't get anything in the divorce. We'll make sure that, we'll get her fired from her job. We'll take her car. We'll take her house. We'll leave her homeless. Like showing this blatant disrespect of not even showing love to her very own daughter-in-law, not treating her with any respect or dignity. It's hard to stay in a marriage especially when your spouse doesn't have a shiny spine. And I can tell you from my life experience, my husband for years didn't have a shiny spine. And even though his mom would sit there and blatantly disrespect me, blatantly just treat me like trash and tell him things that weren't true about me behind my back, he finally started seeing that that his mother is who I was telling him she was all along. So now my husband has a shiny spine. We've been no contact with his parents for almost 2 years. And I know a lot of people don't know all my story, and I did kind of put a story down in the videos, and the audio's kind of messed up, and I plan on redoing it. But basically, you've got to have a good communication with your husband, and the fact that you need to tell him, like, your mother is disrespecting me. It's ruining our marriage. You're not standing up for me. I can't stay in a marriage with my husband going along with his mother's words about me that aren't true, going and turning around and acting as though I'm the enemy against your mother going and spreading rumors and lies to people in the family. And some of those family members will come and tell you because they know you. They know what the truth is, and they know who you are. And then you have the flying monkeys, the ones that don't go tell you, the ones that the mother-in-law or the father-in-law will go and say horrible things about you, tell them things that aren't true, tell them intimate details about your life that nobody should know about. And then those flying monkeys will come around trying to get information from you to go back and tell the mother-in-law, so that way the mother-in-law might have things on you. And this is where you have to start separating yourself from, it might even be from relatives or friends who are coming in and trying to get information from you. Now, if they're coming and telling you, hey, so-and-so said this about you, I don't agree. I see the way she treats you. I don't agree with the way she treats you. This happened to me. She does the same thing to me. She does the same thing to so-and-so. Those are the people that you can actually trust and talk to. But then you have the ones that come and say, well, just give her another chance. And, she really is a caring person, and she really does want to be in your life, and she blah, 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 blah. When those flying monkeys have not experienced anything that you have went through when it comes to your narcissistic mother-in-law or father-in-law. And being treated that way and letting it affect your marriage is exactly what they want. You don't allow these people in your life. You have to go no contact and stay no contact with these people. And if your spouse doesn't have the shiny spine that he should have to protect his own wife or her husband, then y'all need to get into counseling, or you need to run, because nobody deserves to sit in a marriage where there is somebody after you and after your marriage constantly trying to interfere with the love that you have for one another, trying to ruin people's lives, trying to ruin people's families, because they have nothing else better to do. And that's the problem with the narcissist, is that nobody wants to be around them. Nobody wants to talk to them. Nobody wants to be their friends. And so what do? They go and start drama. They go and start shit with people, so that way they have something to gossip about, something to go and keep themselves entertained with. And that's the problem. You have to get away from these people. If you sit here and allow these narcissistic in-laws in your life, they will 100% ruin your marriage. You will end divorce. 60% of all marriages end in divorce because of meddling mother-in-laws. 60%. Why is it that us, the people that are married to our spouses who have narcissists in their family, Why is it that we have to deal with it? Why do we have to take the blunt force of the drama, of the neglect from the in-laws? Why do we have to take it? I don't get it. I'm so tired of listening to people in my coaching that are sitting there crying to me, telling me how much they love their spouse, but their mother-in-law or their father-in-law is after them to the point that they're a shell of a person. They don't even know who they are anymore. Why do we have to take the abuse? We don't. You go no contact. And if your spouse chooses not to go no contact, you have a few options. Number one, you can allow them to have contact with their parents, because that's, you can't be the one to say, no, you can't talk to your parents. That's not right, okay? But what you can do is say, I have nothing to do with them and my child won't either. You stay no contact. No matter how much they throw money at you, no matter how much they say they're going to change, I'm going to tell you right now, they won't change and they never will. So take my advice. Go no contact. Stay no contact. And no matter how much your spouse begs you, you say no and you stand your ground. Because after years of abuse, of being neglected, abused, where your opinion and your decisions and your fates don't matter to someone else, then you don't need those type of people in your life, because your life matters and what you think and what you have to say matters. You stay no contact, and no matter what is said, no matter how much people say they're going to change, take it from me when I tell you this. They won't, because I've heard it a million times after 21 years that these people were going to change in my life, and not once did they did. I'm telling you right now, it will only be a matter of months before they go back to the whispering in the ear, to the abuse, to the embarrassment in public, to them telling you how to act in front of them, telling you that you should bend over backwards for them and that you should be more appreciative of what they do for you. But let me tell you something. Nothing will ever be good enough for these people. You stay no contact, and no matter what anyone says or no matter what anyone does, you say, I know you're not going to change. You've proved it in the past. I'm sorry, but you are no longer in my life, and you keep it that way. It doesn't matter, because let me ask you something. If you have children and you've been through this abuse, do you want your children to go through this abuse? Because I can guarantee it, if you allow your children around narcissistic people, they will badmouth you or the father, whoever it is, they will badmouth you to the point that that child will no longer love you. So protect your children. Protect yourself, and you stay no contact. All right, my friends. By the way, I'm giving out a free session this month. If you want to contact me at Goodintentionslifecoaching@yahoo.com. Okay, peace, love, and harmony, guys. Bye-bye.